Hi dears, welcome again to my channel. Here we are discussing about class 6 second lesson sorting materials into groups. We have gone for the first lesson, right? It was components of food. Third at the end I have asked you 3 questions. Do you remember? I will say the questions and it's the time to answer these questions. The first question was, the deficiency disease can be prevented by taking a dash. The answer is balanced diet. Second question, vitamin which is destroyed on heating is dash. The answer was vitamin C. The disease which is caused due to the iron deficiency was the third question and the answer is anemia. Now it's clear, right? Now we are going for the second lesson. The second lesson is sorting materials into groups. We are having various objects, right? Various objects are present around us. See this glass having water. I am having this wood. I am having this toy. And I am having this kerchief. All these I am having, see pencil, see eraser, scissors, all these I am having. Various kinds of materials which they are made of. These objects are made of various kinds of materials. Why these kinds of materials, different kinds of materials are used for making these objects? We are learning in this chapter. It depends on the properties of each material. What all are the properties and how they differ from each other? All these we will learn in this lesson. Are you ready, children? We are starting the class. Properties of the material. First one is appearance. Appearance means how it will be seen to you. That's appearance, right? How you are seen to your friend, how your mother is seen to you, like that. Appearance is the first one. Appearance means when something is shining, it is called luster property. Luster, L-U-S-T-U-R-E. For example, the metals. See dears, can you see this? This is the gold. This is the golden medal, right? Why is it so valuable, so precious? Because it is having shining property. When something is shining, you will be attracting towards it, right? Because of this shining property, metal is used for making all these gold medals and what all kinds of medals it will be, right? Will you get any medal with made of wood? No. Will you get any medal made of cloth? No. You will get medal made of metal, right? Why? Because of this luster property. L-U-S-T-R-E. Luster. When the metal is cut into pieces, that part which is cut down will be having shiny surface. That is called luster property. That's why we are wearing gold ornaments. We are not wearing wooden ornaments, or we are not wearing any other kind of glass ornaments and all. We are wearing gold ornaments. Why? Because it is having shining. Can you see the shining? This is called the luster property. The metals will show this luster. This is first about the appearance. Is it clear? Now we are moving for the hardness and soft. Hardness and the softness. What is hardness? The things will be so hard. It doesn't mean that it is bad. Okay, hard, oh, it is so hard, it is so bad. No, nothing like that. If the things are hard, it is used for specific purpose. Okay, for example, this glass I told you, the glass is there with full of water. Can you take this in a kerchief? Can you take this water in this kerchief? No, because it's soft. We can't hold this water in this kerchief. So we want glass, or it is made of steel. The glass can be made of steel, or it can be made of any other type wood. It can be made of wood and all, because they are so hard, so that it can hold water or whatever the things are. Okay, that is about the hardness. Hard materials are the materials which cannot be compressed and they are not able to be scratched easily. See, this is the wood. Okay, for you, for this purpose only I have taken this small wood. Okay, can I compress it? Am I able to compress it? No. Can I scratch it? No, the scratching also is not possible. My hands, my fingers are paining. See, it is not able to be compressed and it is not able to be scratched easily are called hard materials. Okay, dears? In the case of this, can you see? This is like a pillow, no? It can be compressed. Can I compress it? Yes, it can be compressed to the maximum extent, right? It can be compressed, and it cannot be, it can be scratched easily. I can scratch it, I can take it off. All these things I can do it. This cotton also, I can scratch it. All the things I can take from it, all these. Okay? This is so soft. We are saying it as soft material. Now, is it clear? Difference between hard material and soft material? The hard material also is having its own purpose, while the soft material is also having. Can you lie down in a wooden pillow? No, the pillow should be made of cotton, or it should be spongy, so that your head will be sitting properly, right? At the same time, you can't hold water in sponge, or you can't hold water in cotton. It needs a glass which is made of steel or wood or whatever it is, so that it will be so hard and the water will not move away from any wood, right? That's it. Okay. The third one is solubility, insolubility. What do you mean by that? Solubility. The things which are soluble in water. I'm having something with you. Can you see this water, dears? Can you see this water, ma? Now, this is an object. It is having salt. I am having salt in it. Can you see some salt? Can you see the salt, dears? I am pouring some salt in it and I am mixing it. Okay, dears? 2 to 3 minutes if I am mixing. No, I didn't even mix to 1 minute itself, but all the salt has been dissolved in it. Can you see any crystal of salt here? No. Means it is soluble in water. The substance which are dissolving fully in water is called solubility in water. Okay, this is about solubility. Is it clear? Now about insolubility. See, again 1 glass of water I have taken, and here I have taken some sand. What I have taken? Sand. See, some sand I am pouring in it. Sand I am pouring inside. Again I am trying to dissolve it. Dissolve it, dissolve it. Is it dissolving or is it settling down? Can you see the sand settling down? The sand is settling down here, right? Why? Because the sand particles are not able to be dissolved fully in water, right? So this is called insolubility. The things which are soluble, and there are many other things which are insoluble in water. Is it clear? This is about solubility and insolubility. What about gases, ma'am? There are many gases like oxygen mainly. This oxygen used to be dissolved in water. For what purpose this oxygen is used? When the oxygen, when it is touched with water, it goes inside the water and it will be dissolved in water. And this oxygen is used for the respiration of aquatic organisms. You may have a feeling that water is having the formula H2O. So this O, H2 and the O is there. No, that oxygen is respiring by the aquatic. It is a wrong. The actual thing is, from water, oxygen is not splitted and it is not absorbed by the aquatic. Actually, from outside, from the atmosphere, the oxygen from the air is dissolved in the water and that oxygen is absorbed by the aquatic organisms. Okay, dears? Okay, now it's clear. Yeah, can you imagine what will happen if oil is dissolved in water? Is the oil dissolved in water? Will oil dissolve in water? When we are pouring some oil in water, it will be as a separate layer and the water will be as a separate layer, which means it is also not soluble in water. Next topic is floating and sinking. What is the meaning of floating? What is the meaning of sinking? In the case of water, if the things are not sinking down, which are not coming to the base of the water, is called floating, and the things which are coming to the base of the water is called sinking. Shall we see? See, again the glass of water came. And here I am putting a leaf. It's not dry leaf, but still it's a leaf. I am keeping it. The leaf is can be seen at the top of the glass. Even though I am trying to push it down, it's not coming down. It is not coming down. It is present at that top, at the surface of the water, we can say it as floating. The things which are present, which are seen at the surface of the water are called floating. And in the case of, this is the cap here, I am putting it in water. It is also coming at the top. Is it sinking or floating? Now you tell me. Is it sinking or floating? It's floating again. It's floating. Now I am putting an eraser. It's a big one. Now let's see what's happening. I'm keeping it. It is coming at the base of the water. Can you see? It's coming at the base of the water. So we can say that it is sinking in water, while the leaf as well as the cap are floating. The things which are which will be seen, which is not able to be come at the base, and which are present at the surface are called floating in the liquid, and the things which are coming down are called sinking. Okay, is the content clear for you? Now about the transparent and opaque. What do you mean by this transparent? The objects through which we can see the things clearly are called transparent. This glass, again this glass is coming, see Kana? All these things you have seen now, a rubber is inside, you can see. Yeah, you can see the leaf is in the upside. How can you see all these? Water is inside. The glass is transparent, that's why. The glass is transparent. What are the things inside? You can see it clearly, right? So we are saying that it is transparent. Moreover, CDS, this, what is inside? There are green color, red color, yellow color, something is there inside, right? It's rubber band. For making it much more funny, I have kept it. All the different colors will be attractive for you, that's why. See, this is transparent. The bottle is transparent, which makes you feel that what are the things inside, you can find it easily, right? Okay, I'm having one more thing with me. Can you see me? You can see me, right? You can see me, that there is ma'am behind it, you can see, but you can't see me properly, but still you can see. We can say this is a sheet of plastic, and it is almost transparent. Okay. Now the question is again for you. Can you see me? No, you can't see me, right? You can't see me properly. Because what? Because the objects which are not able to emit light inside are called opaque, while the objects which are able to emit light inside are called transparent. As this is transparent, as this is allowing the light to go inside, I can see there are different colors of rubber band inside. And there is the thing which is not allowing the light to go inside. So what is the thing? We are not able to see what is behind it. Okay? They are called opaque objects. Is it clear? The things. So, okay. Can you guess what is inside? What is inside? Can you guess? Actually, there is nothing inside. But still, if there is inside something, that also you can't see. Isn't it real? That's it. The things are, if anything is inside, you are not able to see it. See, I have put a chalk inside it. Can you see the chalk? You can't see because it is opaque object. And instead, if I have put some cotton above it, can you see this cotton? Even though it is closed, can you see this cotton? Yes, it is transparent. Is the idea clear for you? I think you are clear with transparent and opaque, right? See, this is the sheet. Can you see this, ma'am? What is this? Can you see? What is the color? Can you see it properly? It's orange in color. What's its color? Blue in color. All these you can see it clearly, right? Is it transparent or opaque? It's transparent. Yes, it is transparent. Clearly it's transparent. Okay. The same thing I'm showing here. Can you see this properly? It's the building blocks. Can you see it clearly? The color you can see, but what the thing is, you are not able to identify. You are not able to identify what the thing is, what the object is. The materials through which objects can be seen but not clear. Isn't it, ma'am? It is the material. This is the material through which we can see the object which is behind it, but it is not clear for you, right? It is called translucent. Is it clear? The material through which we can see the objects, but what the objects are, how, what it is, we are not able to identify clearly. That is called what? Translucent. Is it clear? This is the third category. Transparent is the first one, which through which materials through which we can see the objects so clearly. And opaque are the materials through which we are not able to see the objects at all. And translucent are the materials through which we can see the object, but it is not clear. That's translucent. Okay. So what are things we have learned in this chapter? Appearance, luster property, I told you. Then hardness, softness. Again we have discussed which is hard, why they are hard, is it useful for them, is it useful or not. Then softness, we have seen the pillow and cotton, all this we have seen. Solubility, insolubility. Soluble, which is soluble in water, which is insoluble, all this we have discussed. Floating and sinking property. Okay, we have seen which is floating, which is sinking, all these with the leaf, all this we have seen. Do you remember? Now then, transparency, opaqueness and translucent. Translucent I have not written. Why didn't you remind me to write? You have to remember me, right? I'll write here. Translucent. T-R-A-N-S-L-U. Translucent. Translucent also you should learn. Okay. All these are the properties. Now it's time for asking questions. Be ready. Dears, this is the question time. Shall I ask you questions? Are you ready for answering it? The lesson was so easy, right? The first question is, aquatic animals respire the dissolved dash from water. Aquatic animals respire the dissolved dash in water. It's easy, right? Second question. Window glasses are made of dash material. Window glasses are made of dash material. Is it transparent or translucent or opaque? You have to say. Okay. The third thing, cupboards which are made of wood is dash. Cupboards which are made of wood is dash. Is it hard or soft? Okay. Okay, it's time for me to go. But you have to watch this and you have to learn a lot from this. Keep watching.